I've really got to finish this stupid Ace Attorney game. Said with love. So I turn the music back on and just continue. I've not been here for 4 days in this trial, but oh yeah, we were talking to Amma after the incident. She was a witness when the guy got stabbed. I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall, so you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known. He was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumours about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened. So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth already was involved in falsifying evidence. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold like she is today. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Huh. Interesting. What did you see in the instance that crime occurred? Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Your Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. Yeah, it happens. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Aww. Poor Emma, you've been through so much. Yeah, she has. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago. You must have been 14, that's understandable. Aww, you tried to kill her. It's so mean. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies, and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way Lana would never have to forge any. I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick, but there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Something puzzling. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? That's right. Why would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor? Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course, this happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective offices and questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly, didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force. What? That's news to me. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective? Makes sense. I'm gonna have another talk with her. Okay, so we need to go see Lana. Hi, Lana. Lana? Mr. Wright, it seems like you're causing you trouble. Falsifying evidence? I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? There? I mean, he did do the crime. But, yeah, what Emma's saying. But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks. Lana, Emma told me about you. Oh? About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about that unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. Today's trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana, what the witness Miss Starr said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma. This doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so fazed before. It's true, I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. You, I don't like you. It's also talk about all the cases she and Chief Grant cracked together. Chief Grant? He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gaunt, he was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. Emma really idolizes her big sister. Makes sense. But now you're chief prosecutor, what happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was gaining experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use the experience in court, right? Gaunt's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Dark investigation. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gaunt, right? Yes, Deputy Chief Gaunt and I shared the same office and the same investigation. They even had the same office? We led a team of the best detectives in the force. Head Goodman, whose case it was Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Aww. Then he got stabbed. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place, and he tried to murder Emma. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us? The first one at the scene. Damon Gaunt and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gaunt and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Grant and myself. That's where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana? It appears so. I was finding some papers while Gaunt and Marshall were questioning Dark. And I returned to my office. I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma who had passed out, and the suspect Joe Dark. During the last struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room and just held her. Can't blame her after all, her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident? That's right. Quite coincidence, hmm? I don't buy it. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident, just by chance. The case was solved 2 years ago. Yeah, it's definitely not just a coincidence. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall, yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gaunt and I shared. The office that Mr. Gaunt now occupies by himself, the chief's office. Is that the new place we're going to investigate? Seems like it. Yeah, maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. The site of the final S9 murder. How do I get there, though? Criminal Affairs Department? I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. Things seem kind of quiet around here today. You're right, the chief of detectives seems the same though. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Right, we can come back here later. Huh, so that's not where... Okay. February 24th, Police Department entrance. Marshall! Texan accent time! Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall! I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Cue Sarah. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had ran out when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy? Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. So, Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why did prosecutors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Okay, we'll talk to you. Dark Trail. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me, but all the detectives thought so. What do you mean fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was Joe Dax, alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there is a good chance the knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility has been erased. Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us. The scars that the SL9 has left behind. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. Of course he got the looks. Of course. I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. Oh, that's sad. How old was he, your brother? He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the biggest honor that very day, the The highest honor? You mean the getting a prosecutor's? I knew it. What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Yeah, it is. Mr. Marshall must have been really close with his brother. The day the actual night incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right, it was the day of the evidence transfer. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered and the evidence locker was empty. The scars. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioner would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They? Who are you talking about? Yeah, who is he talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Guy from Lana Sky. Oh. Investigation lead Dumb and Gaunt, and his second in command, Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of their duo. The case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah. Damon Gaunt, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone in US says so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too. Huh. Tell me what happened to my sister. Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Lana's secret? It all started 2 years ago. Interesting. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gaunt. Yeah, I do not trust Damon Gaunt. I do not trust him. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Yep. Too bad I won't be around to work with you when you become a real scientific investigator. Aww. It's like he's got a soft spot for Emma. It's kind of sweet. He's nice. I don't want him to go to jail. I mean, I know he committed a crime, but does he have to go to jail? I know he, like, assaulted Meekins, but does he really have to? Adios, Bambina. I'm also gonna miss doing the Texan accent. Adios. Adios, the Texan accent. I'll now turn Phoenix Wright Texan for the rest of these streams. No. How do I get to Chief Grant's office? Maybe it's with the prosecutors. February 24th. I was here today, not even Miss Starr. Everyone's really busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. Not sure where the detectives are, but we proved in court today, on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 PM. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. They said it looks like we just ended up making Lana look more guilty. Hang in there, Lana. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Mr. Edward isn't here. Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee. He took a real beating in court today. Yeah, I've Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago. I guess we'll have to come back later. Where am I meant to go? This always looks pretty empty. Must mean everyone's been sold and right. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they all went into the conference room. Thanks. Well, he actually talked to us. With the chief prosecutor saying what she did. And decision about what to do. And Miss Edgeworth not to mention our statements to the media on tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. That makes sense. Hi, Amy. It's okay. It is okay. I did notice that, like, everyone was, like, four people were in a VC on the server, so I wasn't actually expecting anyone to, like, immediately show up or anything. I was just like, I need to stream Ace Attorney. I need to get this case done. I'm not even on to the second game yet. This entire trial is taking up, like, half of the first game. And it's not even in the first game normally, because it's a bonus trial that's only in the trilogy, but... Hello. The Texan man just turned himself in, so there's gonna be no more bad Texan accents. This is tragic. He didn't murder anyone, he just assaulted someone. That's what we established last time. I'm also having coffee, which is, like, a questionable idea, but I woke up this afternoon at 3 PM, so it's not like I'm sleeping either way. I think festive is the word usually used for these. I suspect the chief of police. He is sus. Sir, we'd like to have a look around the Chief Grant's office. Did I turn the music back on? Yeah, I did. It's just weirdly un-music-y right now. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Also, my ear's now, like, really blocked, which is not fun. Hopefully it will stop being blocked. But... yeah. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right, you can't just go in there, it's off limits! Emma, we were so close! Why would you say that? Hey, you're right, you can't go in there, it's off limits! Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the Chief's office. So that's how I get to the Chief's office. Okay. That's a big piano. Jesus. Well, no, the piano part's small. It's all the pipes that are big. Chief's office. Oh, this music. This music's cool. Well, where am I? In the chief's office, silly. Is this what it says on the door? Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Batch. Aww. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. I never could remember where C was. I don't trust this guy. I mean, what kind of good person has this as their background theme of their office? Like, this just screams evil. Like, it feels like you're about to go fight a boss. I don't trust you, Owlman. Oh, it's you too! Chief Gaunt. He put that paper that he was reading in his desk. So, rightio, have you been swimming lately? No? Me and Phoenix have the same reaction. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct, who... and Lana's provocative statement. Bro, you know about this falsifying of evidence. You were there. You were a part of it. Don't act so innocent. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence? 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? I did notice that, yeah. That's when Marshall's brother got the King of Prosecutors Award. That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't seem to put my finger on it though. What's not right about it? The vase in the background. We found that on the floor. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to look up here and let's go out together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. There is, because it keeps coming up as being relevant. You're just trying to hide the fact that you're guilty, sir. Also, we still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. Bro, are we gonna get tased again? That has happened before. Someone tased us for investigating. And then we got and there was a bit where we got threatened with a bunch of men that were gonna kill us, but then someone showed up and saved us. It's Sunny's world sometimes. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Wow, he is such a delightful individual. He just gives me Owl vibes. It's not so much he reminds me of Damocles. Because Damocles is like decent half the time. There's sometimes where he's like a bit of an asshole as a what's the word? Principal, that's it. I was trying to think of the word, but my brain just kept going president, prime minister. I'm like, no, that's not quite correct. He just looks like an owl to me. I mean, Damocles looks like an owl. And like, he is Owlman. Or whatever. The owl. Close enough. But like, this Damon Garn just looks like an owl to me. There's just something about him. He just looks like an owl. I can't explain it. He just does. He gives off owl vibes. Like, I don't know why. I mean, he's got a lot more hair than Damocles does. Damocles, or whatever. Damocles is a bit bold. I don't know. Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet after all. What do you mean? Chief Garn denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. Yes, because he stabbed Goodman and framed Lana. And I still don't know why Lana's covering for him, but she was feeling silly, Your Honor. Is that a defense? You mean like a clue? There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Break in! Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Oh, are they not taking you seriously in that? Are you just there to serve them coffee? I love this guy, I can't lie. I'd like want to put him in my pocket. It's the looking. It's the looking thing, like how you think I look like a raccoon dog. It's that kind of thing. For me. He just looks like an owl to me. Like, the way I'm googling owl. Like, and then if I search Chief Garn, I'm gonna try not look too closely at his pictures though, because spoilers exist, and half the time villain characters are on the villain wiki, so I just am not looking at the screen. only at the first picture of him that comes up. I'm just gonna like... I'm on his wiki, but I'm just like only looking at the top picture. But like if I... A window picture. No. Yes. Oh, I remember what I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Like look at his face there. Like, look at it. Okay. Now, I have no idea what part of the owl picture's showing. Ow, please, no. Oh, look at that. I don't know, he just looks like an owl. Trust, he is owl. Okay, I'm gonna hide the window capture now. Like, just trust me, he reminds me of an owl, trust. Anyway, Gumshoe. Sounds like a detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Oh, I love him. He's a sweetheart. He saved our life once. He's when that lady was trying to kill us with the men, the hot lady that I said it was okay to try to kill us. So, have you really seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. The falsified evidence from 2 years ago. Yeah, so it's all rated to SL9. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. If he didn't know he got given falsified evidence, though, I will defend my boy, Edgeworth, okay? I already had to defend him in court. I'll defend him. I will defend him, trust. Yikes. Okay. Edgeworth's crisis. Is this crisis being gay? No. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. That's what I'm saying. Lana Sky's the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, as you know, there've been a lot of rumours going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who didn't like him. But now with this, are there really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies. I know that's a name, but I don't know if I want to say it. Reminds me of when I was reading The Famous Five, and I think there was a character in that called that, and I tried to name this toy I had that, and my mum very politely explained to me that, yeah. That isn't really a name people use anymore, and it means something else. I know that's part of Gumshoe's name, but like, I just feel calling him Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe, keep up the good work. Yes, sir! Let's go out for lunch again sometime, my treat. Yes, sir! You gotta take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Gumshoe? Yes, sir! You don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. You stick out in a lovable way, okay? I love you, Gumshoe. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. SL9 incident. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems generally concerned for Edgeworth. Yeah, because he's a sweetie. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack, you mean? When he killed Prosecutor Marshall who was trying to protect some girl. That girl is Emma. That girl is standing here with you. Me. It seems Detective Gumshoe never realised Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? The dead body? The dead body that was on top of him? You know, I think that might be evidence that he murdered someone, you know? The dead body. The eyewitnesses. Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. I will do in a minute. Joe Dark was 42 at the time. He looked way older, I can't lie, of the crime. He was just a run-of-the-mill businessman. Businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. Happens to the best of us. No, it doesn't. I don't know why I said that. With his car, so it was an accident. An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed a man that witnessed the incident, a kid to walk by. Can you, like, talk slower, please? He killed a man that witnessed the incident, and a lady who witnessed it, and blah blah blah. A dog came up on the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. It wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. So all those murders were in one day. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. The last witness, aka Emma. This was a good thing she wasn't killed, because she is the sweetest. The murder weapon. It's the knife that says SL9 on it. About this. Hey, is the tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it? I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. I found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. Yeah. That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Oh, what was it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again. Damn. Murder weapon. This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it from. Plus it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you see it's broken. Yes, I did notice that. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Emma, leave Gumshoe alone, okay? He's not the rightest. Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? Inside the person he killed? Oh, gee! The knife is broken. The knife the guy used to stab people is broken. This was the evidence that led to his arrest. Where is the broken part of the knife he used to stab people? Could it be A, in the victim, B, off on a run, C, in the fucking ocean, D, The blue badger stole it. Which of these options is where the broken part of the knife could be? I sure do wonder the answer to this thrilling mystery. I need to stop crashing out at 8:20. The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. Yeah, exactly. It's come deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet, down to the last fibre. That's pretty conclusive. Yeah. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Grant. It's not money, but it does concern the Chief. His office is a crime scene, right? So where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The Chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. This is entirely illegal, but it's okay. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What, really? If I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Let us in! Let us in! Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. It's okay, we'll just break in through the window. Oh, yeah, we have Detective Goodman's! This is highly illegal, but let's do it. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either, the data was deleted the day he died. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. Are we going to do something illegal again? So true, let us in. Lettuce. Earlier, my mother was watching something, right, and they said lettuce. No, they said let us pray or something. And all I think of was lettuce. I fear the influence. Yeah, but yes, lettuce. Let us in. Some way we can make him change his mind. What would change his mind? I don't know. So something I can do. This is the part where I just present everything. I did not mean to look at that. Let me shut up with the live streamers. Detective, if you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. Okay, not that. Detective. I don't mean to have a close look at that. I've been filling up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. Do you think people are accusing him of injustice? I for one ain't buying it, pal. You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, if we convince him that if we look into it, we can prove Edgeworth's innocence, he might let us in. He's got a soft spot for Edgeworth. Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know? After all, a serial killer was on the loose. Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dart guilty. Okay, never mind then. No, I don't want to watch this stupid clip again, I just want to show it. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something. You know Officer Marshall? Of course I do! He was like a mentor to me. And if I started out, he even gave me a small cactus. Really? He said Gumshoe shall listen to all your troubles. Yeah, it's a cactus. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus. Yes, important information to note down. Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Well, he's not a patrolman anymore. He's now a convict. Someone will trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh. About that jar, I think I've seen it before somewhere. Yeah, it was in the background of the picture in Chief Grant's office. Somewhere. Or maybe it's just one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. Yes, it's what I'm saying! It's in the picture! And it's broken! He smashed Goodman's head in with it. I know that, like, Goodman died from a knife wound, but he smashed his head in with it, trust. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Garm? How could I have seen it before? It's in the background of the picture. No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. Besides, there's no reason for the murderer to touch his own locker. Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, detective? The handprint of the real murderer's gloved hand without any fingerprints. Shh. If they come to arrest me, you'll defend me, won't you? Yes. Hey, don't stab me to be on board. That's mean. If that happens, I think we'll do best pleading with Edward. No, we defend this guy involved. Okay? Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. It's blah blah blah. Advice as a detective. A lost item report, huh? Very impressive detective. You knew it was right off the bat. Emma, be nice. Well, I'm a master of misplacement, you know. Master? That has such a cool ring to it. The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here. Sure. Of course there is. Wow, a higher power? Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. Blah. Hey, that powder's used for detecting fingerprints. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us. He did what? All I have is some flour. Oh. Well then. Are you okay, detective? Quick, run! Achoo! Oh, it made him sneeze. It's only helped one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint. Fair? Makes sense? Why am I not comforted? That's all. That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yeah. 777. That's got to have been the chief. There's one number left to investigate at 420. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number. 77777777. That's 17 too many detectives. An executive officer. I just might have a hunch. Yeah, it's the owl guy. Trust. Oh, I didn't mean to show that again. I pressed the wrong way. Hey, it's Wilson Love. Now I can go around detecting blood traces too. Wow, is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches to your base height. Ah, yes, this is definitely it. Base height? Hey, let me see that. Looming tool. New and improved growth formula. Damn, Melody needs some of that. I mean, what? You mean this can't detect any blood traces? Well... It's not quite the same thing as Luminol. So that's why the lady at the counter had the smirk on her face. Yeah, Bro's a genius, trust. About this. Hey, is that... It has a tag attached to the label S9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder we were speaking of. What do you do with that? Ever since the case... Oh, I already did this, didn't I? Yeah. Don't know. That's the photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? Miss Star is quite the lady. Well, I remember it was winter, I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. 16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened. I noticed that Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too. Is this what we're wondering, not what happened to him at 16? Basically, Detective Gumshoe brought something that he thought was luminol, but actually it was a growth formula that helps people to grow. Let me share a little advice from you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your mouth shut. Oh yeah, that bit. Because I've shown everything I am, and take a quick break to make some tea. It's ace-turny as hell when you don't have a drink. Because it's so much talking. This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on that evidence locker with his life. So true. That's more than you say about most officers nowadays. Yeah, Blue Badger should be the chief of police. Trust. I would say there's a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. I have to admit he's right though. Thanks to Blue Badger we were able to prove another possibility today. Possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 PM. Called him Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's life car. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? She didn't. Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else did it, really. He so believes us, definitely. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. It does seem like they were trying to frame Edgeworth, but... But then, oh, okay, it's the same point. We're almost done with presenting. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Because prosecutors fight attorneys, right? Well, you don't actually fight them, but they fight attorneys. And they prove that the defendant is guilty. They're like breaking the defense. The lawyers are the defense, so it's a broken shield because of that. I'll tell you what he is later. Bro does not know. Apparently he's forgotten. This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything with anything these days with a card and a secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you're dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot, too. I'm scared of myself. Aww. But I'm me after all, and what could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this conversation. Detective, here is my attorney badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. I'm running out of ideas, okay? Leave me alone. Raw men showed a police badge, enough said. I wish I had a badge, even an ID card would be nice. Well, we'll figure out what to do in a minute. I'm gonna go make some tea. I'll BRB. Oh yes, I see, that is 100% my fault. I forgot how loud Ace-turning music is. Why haven't I turned it down today yet? Jesus. There we go. That's better. If my ear could not be blocked, that would be great. I need to figure out what to do. Prosecutor's office. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is! It looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Staying put, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumours flowing around. What's another allegation to me? Oh. Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. But what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. False evidence. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that's the evidence. That the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same, no matter what excuse I might have. I mean, Joe Dark still did the crime, though, like... It's not like he was innocent. Because the evidence was slightly forged. Mr. Edgeworth. I take pride in my work, so tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First, last year's trial, and now this time it seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. How dare we worry about him? My bad. My bad. My bad. But, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow it's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? A list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd. Arsenal Marshall was murdered. I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. So we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture, something seems strange about it. Can you tell us again about what happened that day? The Detective Goodman was murdered? You're participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this, those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I want Fanta. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have Fanta. So what in my room. I did plan on returning to the office that day. That's until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Grant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. That's right. Okay. Let's present a screwdriver. Come now, right? You can't seriously to just sit down and chat with you about the case over a cup of tea. Yes, I do. I actually have a cup of tea, Edgeworth. And you have, like, that tea set in the background. Let's have a cup of tea, Edgeworth. Join me for a cuppa, you know? Maybe have some spoons. But this isn't related to the case, remember? You said so yourself. Yeah, that's not SL9 or Deosix, it's AI-16. So I did. Chief Laurent gave this to you that day, didn't he? He asked you to bring it here. It's here from the police department. It's one of the things he stole, because he killed that guy. The chief is a very competent man. Sometimes he does things that don't make any sense. At least it's better than being incompetent and doing things that don't make sense. Hey! Stop this Gumshoe slander! A certain detective comes to mind. Gumshoe is the nicest ever. The picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Grant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall had just started making a name for himself. Looks like he was taken when he received the King of Prosecutor's Trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes. The trophy Mr. Marshall was holding. It was a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Is it? Oh, I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. The story behind it's a sign. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling us? It's simple, really. It's quite simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award is based on. Huh. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd. The second means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it though? For Emma's sake. Yeah, definitely for Emma's sake, not for your sake. Definitely. Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. And he presented the king with two items. The first was a halberd. He claimed to slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed to withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Objection. Those claims contradict each other. Very perspective. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Yeah, definitely. Because if the shield can defend from any sword, and the sword can break through any shield, then they contradict each other, because surely either they can't break each other, or they can break each other, which either way is a contradiction. Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of these items discredits them both. And the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. I still liked my theory, but oh wow. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss of the words. It's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Well, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. That's funny. But that's so then, why were you only given a shield? This is true, why was he only given a shield? You'll have to ask, Chief Garnt. A few years ago he had the halberd part of the wall abolished. Huh, Chief Garnt. Interesting. Oh? Excuse me. Angel! Would you care for a £1/4 of roast beef? Miss Star? I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Yes. Kind of like the first person who... I'm not saying that. You cannot pay me enough money to say that sentence. I am not saying that sentence, no. I'm gonna leave that sentence on screen and not say it because I don't want a clip of me saying that to exist, even if it's just me reading out a line that she's saying. No. I am not reading that sentence. You can literally not pay me enough to read that sentence. If you want to read that sentence, you go read that sentence. But I will not be reading that sentence out loud. No wonder her name's Angel Star. Don't know where I was going with that, but still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this, I mean, I love her though. That was just an interesting phrase she was using. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidences. I mean, you could screenshot it if you pressed to clip it. I don't think there's been enough. I think it's been enough time for that to be a clip if you pressed clip and then screenshot it. Your transferal, this can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness? Yeah, the stabbing. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with the knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savoured when eaten. This starts hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Joe Dark, that's a name I'll not forget. I'll not soon forget. Yep. Me too, I love beef. We trialed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Wait, how does that make any sense? He killed a bunch of people that witnessed him hit someone with his car. Right? And then he turned himself in, then he got his next kill. Maybe I'm missing something. Under pressure. So I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. We actually said whole bowl of hot gravy and not something else. I really don't know what to expect from her. I mean, I love her, but she did just say that sentence earlier about cow nipple. Fuck. Why did I say that? Anyway, she did say that sentence earlier. The sentence I refused to read. Poor old Jake Marshall. Must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Sky. My sister? The best of the best were put on the SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. For real? What's their duo name? Lana and Chief Gaunt. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious that evidence produced in court was being manipulated. So true. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, or other items were kept secret. You don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties, most without even so much as an explanation. And Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. They all have a good reason to frame her because of what happened years ago. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple. It's not quite simple, really. Umbo has ruined me at this point, as it appears. Huh? Lana's spare was merely being used as a pawn by Chief Gaunt, because Chief Gaunt sucks and he murdered that guy and framed Lana. I'm on to something. I mean, if it's not him, I generally have no idea. Genuinely. Lana Sky was merely a pawn. It was a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used. Damon Gaunt and Lana Sky. Gaunt led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gaunt's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he's handled. Incredible evidence, you mean? Oh yes, there were rumours about him even back then. No one dared confront him though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Oh my god. I'm struggling so hard to find songs to edit us to, but I'm glad you're finding some. Jump crits you back. Wait. Jump crit! That's a jump crit. Ignore how I didn't jump. I can't really jump when I'm on the sofa. I can't really jump from any, I'll probably spill my tea. I mean, you just press the clip button, but I might clip it myself later, honestly. Don't know what I'd do with it, but it would make a pretty funny GIF. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall? When Drake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she'd lost her own brother. Aww. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's why it makes it all the more infuriating. Mr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is make it into a GIF. Hey, let me see how long we're streaming for. Like, an hour and a half-ish. Okay, so it's like an hour and a half-ish in. That is... okay. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago. You know, I know, like, she's hating Lana right now and stuff, and that they don't like each other, but there's something in my being that's making me want to ship them. Anyway. Yeah, it's thanks to Chief Gaunt's powerful influence. Chief... That's right, having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he can control the prosecutor's office. I told you, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him. It's been proven that we can't trust him. I told you, we can't trust him. That guy. Ow, man, he fucking sucks. I mean, normally I like villains. He's just not the kind of villain that I like. I mean, he's cool from a writing perspective, just not the kind of villain I actually like. Like, when women kill people, I'm normally like, ah, it's okay. Beautiful woman. Good. Murder, okay. So basically, what I'm saying is, murder is okay if you're a pretty lady. That's how I see it. But this is how the legal world works, yes. Anyway. Pretty privilege does exist in my brain. If he could control the chief, that must have been his goal all along. How could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her to change. At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star. You listened to me, Rookie. It takes more than ingredients to create fine cuisine. Flaming, you suck! Yeah. That's my go-to insult. I didn't even know that there was more types of melon than a watermelon. You know? Flaming Wizard, more like Bingo Wizard. Do you think when Zayn plays bingo, he like does a little dance whenever he gets bingo? He like yells bingo and then he like does a twirl as he walks up and collects his Uno? First, not doing the Fortnite emote. I hope you turn out to be a better sheep than I've ever been. Now what do I do? Will I be let in yet? Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. DJ? Like CJ, DJ Gamer? Okay. Thank you. I can't believe PvP Legacy would ban you from saying suck. I'm playing Ace Sunny, meanwhile you guys are PvP Legacy. I think this is the best preparation for a lapse life, though. I mean, it can help me see through people's lies. I mean, I automatically don't trust anyone unless they're my team, but yeah. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ! The only DJ I know is CJ DJ Gamer. I gotta remind your persistence, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you to the Chief's office, period. It'll be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene of that my incident. I have to take a look in there. There's got to be something we can do to change the detective's mind. I thought that we've been through this before. But now I've got to have something. What was updated? This? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award. We said just to on the day. Oh, you're at the award ceremony, of course. Oh, this bit. Say this design's based on the old Chinese parable, right? Yeah, everyone knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it, the dragon. That was not a dragon. He had a thing for shields, see? That's not exactly the version we heard. No, but this one sounds more exciting. It does. Dragons are cool. Anyway, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. Roy does not know. How do I get him to let me in? Let me in! Maybe I didn't do everything I could with, I didn't mean to be here. Actually, do you have anything else to say? No. Maybe I should show everything to Angel. Maybe she'll give me something to work with. I don't have anything else to tell you. At least she's clear when it's the don't have anything else to tell you line. Don't have anything else to tell you. 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 I'll go through everything. I don't think she's gonna tell me anything though. I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that she doesn't have anything to tell me. Just a sneaking suspicion though. Don't have anything anything else to tell you. I don't have anything else to tell you. I don't have anything else to tell you. I don't have anything else to tell you. I think I am going to play PvP like tomorrow at some point. Maybe in the evening. I'll PvP the Legacy or the afternoon. I don't know. No, I need PvP the Legacy. I feel like I still feel rusty. I feel like I'm getting better though. I found out that I'm very good at escaping with ender pearls. I didn't mean to look at it. I don't have anything else to tell you. 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 Yeah, she's not going to tell us anything. I guess the next bet is Edgeworth. Don't have anything else to tell you. Okay, let's go try Edgeworth. Hey Edgeworth, I'm back. I know you missed me. I know it. I was trying to bring in Defense Sunny a long time ago. What, you want to be Defense Sunny, Edgeworth? Yeah, I clear path was laid out for me. I know time to look back on what might have been. I'm prosecuting on this case, blah blah blah. Oh, it's the T thing. No, I wouldn't. You know, it wouldn't hurt you if you put this up on somewhere like on the shelf. That's no meaning for me anymore. What do you mean anymore? That's how I was last year. What good is it to dwell on things of the past? He's asking me, oh, why can't he just accept it graciously? Actually, something about... What did you tell me about his shield all day? Trying to make it different. The other shield in the court records. I guess I'm about to present this other shield. Right, please, I'm just going to blah 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 blah. So much trial and error. I mean, there are trials in this game, but you know what I mean. Not that kind of trial, just trials and I don't need to tell me anything, can't lie. You'll get there eventually, trust. You don't have to Google it. Which might have to be the case. So I did 2 gone games to the day, this department. Blah blah. Blah. I'm Locker as well, junior senior swing, averaging through into his dark nights and not cover, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Yes, I'll kill Wetsting. I'll kill him again, trust. Kills him with my mind. It's sort of different. I've already been through this. Okay, no, he isn't going to tell us anything else. Oh wait, the thing he dropped on the floor earlier. What about that? I wonder what he was writing. Come on, Mr. Right. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. There's just such more working at Edgeworth, yes. Hold on, first let me see what the girl's doing, crawling around my feet. The distraction ever. He didn't even look. What? A letter of It's a letter of pirates. Letter of If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, letter of resignation. No, Edgeworth. I know you're not resigning, because this wasn't in the original games, this trial, so you're not going to get me there, sir. You're not going to get me there. You're not resigning. Oh, and I know you're not. Because this case is, like, barely even canon. Edgeworth, you don't mean I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. If we show you the letter of resignation, Detective Gumshoe will let us in because he has a soft spot for Edgeworth. I know the path I've walked, you need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't just been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I have done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh, I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. It's like a resignation. I wonder if I can be used for anything. Show it to Gumshoe, 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 show it to Gumshoe. Let's move. Show it to Gumshoe. Move, police department entrance. Inside. Present. Now let us in. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? I thought this was gonna be really something heartbreaking. No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they punished him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But here, take my ID card. We can't do that if someone found out. They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me, it's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. Aww, he's so sweet, I love him. Look at those puppy dog eyes. Like, look at them. He's like a puppy dog. Like, if Garn is an owl, Gumshoe is like a puppy dog. I mean, look at, those are literal puppy eyes. Like, look at them. How can you ever be mad at this guy? How can you ever not like this guy? Like, he's adorable. I just want to, like, put him in my pocket. He's like, every lesbian has their comfort man. He's my comfort man in this game, okay? I mean, I do also like Edgeworth, but he's so silly. So let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective, thank you. Gumshoe's ID. Now. Back in we go. This is very illegal. We're not allowed in here. We are here illegally. Why would you say that? Flashbacks to those threads of people on FreeMSMP Twitter being like, "Oh, he's so cat-coded," and just put pictures of a cat next to catapults next to pictures of people from that. What? Here goes, Mr. A. Yep. Oh yeah, that's how it opens. Can we play the piano? No, 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 no. Wait, he does fall into the pathetic man category. No, no. I mean, I also like Edgeworth, and he's not pathetic. He's cool. No. I'm putting myself in a box and throwing my love in the ocean. We're in. Like, you gotta tell me this isn't a villain theme. Like, listen, that's so villain for. I feel so defeated. Why would you do this to me, Amy? Anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's an honor. Bro, why are you here too? You're not helping your case. If that happens, I'm counting you to bail me out. Oh my god, Emma, that was so rabbit core. Emma, how do you feel about being a jump critter? We're very cool and nice. You can move into the burrow. You do have to grow some rabbit ears first, but it's okay. That can be arranged. That's like me when I realised I was still following all the Dream Team members on Twitter after hating them openly for like a year. I was still following them on Twitter and YouTube, I just didn't realise. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Did Emma just slap him? Oh. Ah, Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like this? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point of you giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. I don't do that to my card. It was a supernatural reference because she thought he was a ghost. So true. When is Froststar getting cancelled? So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together. We're all in this together, and it's just That song's from High School Musical, right? Can't lie, I only watched High School Musical once. My school was going to do a production of High School Musical, and I did audition for it, but then COVID happened. And then they did do it when I was like in year 13, but at that point I had A-levels, so I was like, I did not have the time for a school production. Hey, don't grip me, oh. Sometimes I pray for my sanity when I talk to you. You really? I didn't manage to read anything to click. Oh, we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. It is okay. Our desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Guard's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. There's a strange reason for leaving it there. He uses it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to be alert. Go, Tanya Ida, go! Go, Tanya Ida, go! He He don't just saw himself at our New Year party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So ever since Donna left, no one ever touches that desk. No one except Chief Garn and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. The cleaning lady? Sus. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... No, you wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. What's the matter? I am worried about it. What were you trying to say, dude? Phoenix, stop paying him no attention. Okay, now then. Let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. What is it? As someone tells you, don't worry about it. It's supposed to start bothering you, pal. It is bothering me. This is the only time normally I am so in sync with Phoenix. When it comes to Gumshoe, we are not in sync. Like, you don't just let it go at that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Phoenix, be nice. Be nice to this guy, okay? It's the sweetest. Okay, so what's bothering you? You don't think Chief Garn might be a suspect, do you? Let me just check my stream title again. Do I think Chief Garn did it? Let me look at my stream title real quick. I think the owl guy did, in capital letters, it. Ace Attorney, #11. I think, I don't, no, that's crazy. That's the first time I've ever thought of that. Chief Garn murdered someone? He would never. Valdora. This is the shirtless man. But anyway, Valdora. Can you believe that Chief Garn would kill someone? Do you believe this? Do you? Are you as shocked as I am? I think there's something wrong with me. I need to stop crashing out. First I was crashing out on my pub watching, now I'm crashing out on my figures. Anyway. What thing am I gonna crash out at next? It's Ace Attorney, I'm always crashing out. I still have to post a clip of my last Ace Attorney crash out. There's gonna be a weekly post of me crashing out at Ace Attorney. Or maybe like a shorts compilation of it or something. Chief Garn must be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Right. What do we think of him? That guy? No way, Jose. Chief Garn, so it's fine to come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yeah. There you go, ignoring me again. Aww, I'm not ignoring you. I think it was him. Don't give me those puppy dog eyes. Well, guess it's time to have a look around. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons. Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What, you mean we're paying for this? That's it, I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. Emma, love, you're 16. You don't have any taxes to pay. Shh. Be careful with what you say, who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think it's better than that. Same. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out, you guys don't know how scary that guy can be. It's okay, Gumshoe. This is a safe, isn't it? Yes. Safe, that word is ripe with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. But I didn't even realize Phoenix said that! This is what I mean when I say I'm in sync with Phoenix, right? Like most of the time. I didn't even read that you said I have a hunch, and then I went, I have a hunch, and I looked at the screen, and he said I have a hunch. If I was Amy, I'd be jump quitting Phoenix right now for being too in sync. But luckily I don't care when people are in sync with me. Slash silly. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? I don't want to try your birthday. But I do care about when you were born. So I can give you birthday present. Here's what I do. Here goes nothing. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. It's correct. Oh. Yeah, it's correct. Hell yeah. I'm a genius. Bingo. Oh my god, it's that thing Flaming plays. Bingo. What number did you enter? It's got to be his ID card, which, that's terrible security, though. Like, that was the only ID card that was unaccounted for. 777777. That's terrible security. Like, why would you make your password on your safe your ID card? Like, huh? Where is the Tiva police? But bad at this. His birthday was that now. 77777777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 777777? ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. That can only mean one thing, that's Chief Gaunt's ID number. That's what I've been saying. Say, anyone care to look inside? I do. I want to look inside. I want to look inside. I want to look inside. Let me in. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a... It's the broken part of the base! 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 It's the part of the base that is broken! Oh, that's familiar. Where have I seen this before? I know where you've seen it before! I know where you've seen it before! I know where you've seen it before! There's something else in here too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. It has a handprint. It's the handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up this design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe. Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shard from a cup. It looks like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with the case, I'm afraid, after all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevance to get him. How are these two items relevant to the SL9 incident? I got the first one. The second one I'm not so sure. Come on, there's got to be something we showed to detective. Percent. This. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put this back together. Oh, those were the good days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Yeah, it was, yesterday. The good days of yesterday. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right, one of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't that ring any bells, you know? That fragment we just found? You mean this one that was in the safe? Yes. Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Oh, you mentioned it. It's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Should do. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. A crack? Like how the jar is cracked? I'm so funny. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Right, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again. I'll prove Chief Gaunt was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. I sure wonder where it goes. The mystery ever. It's more bringing out the angle. There we go. There, it fits like a charm. That of course means Chief Gaunt willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar inside his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But Hey guys, get a load of this. What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line? That's blood. I thought so. I don't get it. Why would Chief go and hide this in his safe? I don't know how to prove the other thing, though. How is the other thing relevant? Well, let's keep looking around. Something flashed up for a minute. The table. Wow, look at the size of Chief Guard's desk. So true. That is such a username, the person who brought banned. Anyway. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Guard. Put the paper he was reading in his desk. Oh yeah, I wonder what he was reading. Is this like a list of evidence? A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name! Huh? SL9 incident? Of course it is. Yes, that is the Owlman. Huh? SL9 incident? I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on a second, what did you say? I said, I wonder what... How about evidence this normally being twice as long? It's hidden somewhere. That's right, I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence? List of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? Anyway, the chief must be hiding something about this case. It would appear so. Evidence list added. It was ripped in half, so this part is all I've got. Okay. Why can't I look at the table again? Well, just like... found that inside Mr. Edward had the other half of that list. What would this be doing here? We better look into this a little more. Piano! Its use organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the second floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. Yeah, well... It is a pretty big piano. When a detective screws up, the chief calls them to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours. What the hell? What's so bad about that? Music's too slow. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except... Torture? He's torturing them, essentially. Damn, bro. For days except the ringing in their ears, so it's an instrument of punishment. Literally. Bro, what is wrong with him? Aren't the chiefs that he has affected? He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. The floor. This mark looks like some kind of flower. What it is designed after the insignia on the prosecutor badge. Prosecutor's badge? Yeah, like the one hanging from your collar. What? They have badges too? The design is supposed to portray the severity of the punishment system. Now that you mention it, it does kind of look pointy and painful. Mr. Edgeworth never wears a badge. That's because he's a sharp dresser. A badge like that wouldn't go too well with his outfit. True. So sharp dressers don't need to wear badges? No. Yeah, this guy's torturing people. He's got to be some kind of evil, like I said, who has this as a theme, for a start? Like, it's a banger, but, like, still, it's very villainy. If everyone just kind of lets it slide, I don't see how that's supposed to signify to be a punishment. The window. You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit of armor from here, perhaps the chief wanted to use stained glass for the window. Really? Why didn't he? If they changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Oh, stained glass or not, it's a huge window. I mean, it seems like a stained glass at the top. See? The vase, it's in the back of the picture. It's in the back of the bloody picture. Without the blood. This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to call Emma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along to Chief Garland to question Dark. Oh, he got on the day he died. That's sad. I bet him he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? This is Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. It looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Yeah, the cleaner they're talking about. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Garland must still keep it clean in memory of their part of the ship. They were the stuff of legends were made of. Yeah, legendary duo, or whatever. Probably. I don't know who in this game isn't fruity, can't lie. I mean, Ace Attorney's the reason I got the gay button. Like, I haven't gotten to this part of Ace Attorney, but have you seen the, like, clip on TikTok where Cub Scouts, well, like, it's like a meme at this point, the audio, where, Cub Scouts goes, oh, scissor me timbers, Maya, because she says something fruity. And that's from an Ace Attorney game. I think it's from the second one. I don't know, I haven't played it yet, but... yeah. Well, I've seen it a lot. Yes, Redacted is canon in Gumshoe's mind. The other window. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. No, it doesn't. This is the 15th floor. I know, I was just saying. Saying what? Ever since making Detective, I always dreamed about doing something like that. Jumping out of a window? Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams. As long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired. Don't say that! Stop being mean. Of course he did. At least I'm not the one playing bingo. Confession though, the way I sit on my sofa means I kind of sit on my knees so that I can... Because I don't have a desk chair, so I'm kind of low down, so I kind of have to sit on my knees, which means sometimes my knees actually do hurt. But it's because of the way I'm sitting, not because I'm old. You know, yesterday I was at the mall, right, and there's a shop there called Fossil. My mum saw it and went, let's take a picture of you under the sign and we sent it to your friends. And I was like, why did I tell you about this joke? These shelves are almost empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when transferring to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Huh. How do I prove the other, piece of evidence is relevant? Safe, isn't it? Safe. The glove. Handprint. Maybe? I'm afraid I won't be able to give you any information, so that's why I have to get it out of my system now, you understand, don't you? Don't be so negative, detective. We do want you to save information, though. Oh, who am I fooling? I don't have anything useful to begin with. Got it. Got to stay positive. Not that. Okay. Well. How about this? Some people Officer Marshall would do something like that. You know Officer Marshall? Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me when I first started here. Gave me some practice. Blah 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 blah. What are you looking at me like that for? Shut up, Amy. Shut up. That's my go-to now, let's just punch up my webcam. This is why I have webcam, trust. And for my favourite time, present all the evidence and hope something's relevant. That's what the chief was reading before, isn't it? You know, when we first came to this place, yeah, it looks like it's the right side, it's being torn. So we said after this really was only half the whole thing. Something else is bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of the form pal. The back. Oh! Huh. What's going on there then? So true, PvP legacy slurs. I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I better keep this quiet for now, huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving like that, Mr. Wright? I better not forget about this picture. Okay. I guess. Blah 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 blah. Back, yeah. Well, time to show everything again. I'm quiet. I've been staying up on those files, there's nothing wrong with this address. Everyone I'm playing it, pal. If I'm quiet. I already showed that bit. This, I feel this is now the jar is complete, but that raises a more question. What was the piece doing in the chief's safe? More importantly, why wasn't there any money in that? Isn't that what safes are for anyway? I have a feeling the outcome of tomorrow's trial just might hinge on this. I already showed the glove. There's so much evidence in this case, Jesus. I'm fired. Lost item report, very impressive. I lost a misplacement. Firepower. I'm fired. Oh, it's a flower thing. Why are you sticking out there? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprint you want to take, huh? Come on, this isn't time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found on the safe. Oh yeah, that makes sense! The fingerprints! Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Should have thought of that, but oh well. With the handprint, jeez, where's your sense of humour? Oh, I know what I did last time I did this. Alright, let's get this over with. What I did last time I did this? Oh, I can't... Damn, I can't do it off of the thing. Can I dust, please? Why is the dust not dusting? Oh, do I have to dust? Okay, there we go. This is what I did last time. Gotta make sure I really get that fingerprint, you know? Don't want to miss it. I will get that fingerprint, trust. The fingerprint will be got, and it will be dealt with. This is so necessary, yes. The necessary ever. The most necessary. I unfortunately can't boss that bit because it's all those things, but... Okay, we might get the fingerprint, who knows, like, we just might. Oh my god, we got the fingerprint. I made my best shot. That kind of result won't do any good for much prints with it. It doesn't look like we get a result from the sprint. Okay, let's try a different finger then. Okay, let's try this one. I actually can't want to do that all the time. I'm just going to do little bits of dust everywhere and then... Blow... Okay, so my best shot, that kind of result won't do good. Okay, let's try a different finger. I'm going to try all his fingers, bro. This one's better. That's a lot better. Didn't get the whole print line. Let me just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There we go. Let's compare it to Owlman. Come on. Ugh. No, it doesn't match. Looks like we're out clues this time. Yeah. It was decided to choose safe, right? Along with the shard. That means it's got to do something with the incident. Can I test other people's fingers, please? That's like what the sketch in the back of the thing was. Like, it's a sketch that looked like this. The one that happened right here in this room. She's right. We should check out the fingerprints of everyone who was there that day. By power, we just have to have faith. Okay. So then... Lana? It's gonna be Lana, isn't it? Making it even more difficult to prove her bloody innocence. No? Okay, good. Thank God. Stop yapping! I know, we don't need this yap session every time. Let's let me test the other fingerprints. Emma was there? Of course it's bloody Emma. No, how could this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found the match? Whose fingerprints were they? It seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Psst. Hey, you over there. What's going on here? What is that kid's prince doing inside the chief's safe? The chief's safe. I cannot speak that bit. Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here. Maybe you should hold on to this. Aww. Well, was that any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. No! Don't hurt my gumshoe! I mean, he can't do anything about a gumshoe, because this trial isn't canon to the main games, it's like a bonus one. So nothing that happens can actually be that bad. And Gumshoe exists in, like, all the games, so... Yeah, but Jesus. I just don't want anything to happen to this guy, bro. Now, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it was a proof ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? No, he's never useless. He's my boy. Emma, that's so rabbit cool. Chief Gaunt. We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and I saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. See, he's dog-coded. Or whatever. You mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. We got what we needed. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat, Nisa? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. Firing him. No. I know he's gonna get reinstated, but still, no. But sir, I knew something would go wrong. Now get out. Feels like about to crash out. Yes, sir. Are we on our way to then? Wait, you, the one without spiky hair, don't go yet. Why do you want to talk to her alone? She is a minor. She needs a legal guardian present. We are her legal guardian. I mean, we're not, but as far as I'm concerned, we are. We are her big brother. He does kind of look like a hedgehog. It's more so one of his sprites is like specifically puppy dog eyes, so that's why I get like puppy dog stuff from him, but yeah. Nisa? I'd like a word with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair? You're free to go. No, I don't want to leave Emma here alone. I don't trust this man. Mr. Wright. Oh, no, no. No, we left Emma there alone. Go back there, Mr. Wright. Phoenix Wright, you march yourself back in there and go grab your second daughter. Your first daughter is Maya. This is your second daughter. Okay? Go grab her. Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. I like seeing the evidence Chief Grant was hiding in his office. I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept so eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask us some questions, but she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Oh no. I don't have a good feeling about this. February 24th, detention center visiting room. I see. So Chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I've finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than as perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. Not that you're unwilling to tell the truth, it's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. Because of the Chief. Maybe Emma had something to do with the SL9 incident while just being witness. Like, I don't know, but and the Chief knows that, and I don't know. I think Lon is trying to protect Emma. Because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. She's protecting Emma, but afraid of the Chief. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom may I ask is the person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposed to be frightened of. What is this person's name?
Take that!
Chief Grant. Oh, Miss Sky. Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I think she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Can you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he was respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offences. Why is it though that Chief Grant's name is never mentioned? Chief Grant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could possibly tamper with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gaunt. It's so true. If you intend to accuse Chief Grant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Grant falsified evidence in the case. The items in the safe. I just found this in his safe in the Chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person who seen the evidence was none other than Chief Grant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's actually summarised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. The murder of Detective Goodman? Perhaps I should say follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Orders? Although I can't tell you the details. I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. That's what I thought. So that means he was already dead. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that means he was already dead. Before then, but the autopsy, you'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Like what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk stock was broken. I discovered the murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife that was stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident? Serial killer Joe Dark's knife? I couldn't just leave the knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. A valid response, I guess? I mean, he was already dead. I guess. The suspects we defend do not help their case in this at all. Balan was like the one that helps their case the least. That would be Edgeworth's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for the bandage on my right hand. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then... yeah, this is where we get all the freaking evidence. This is why there's all this evidence against her. She saw me as I plunged the knife in. Miss Star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, but by whatever means possible. So you hid Dark's knife? The weapon used to stab the detective was evident in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. They would. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right, then I called my sister. To tell her what happened, to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident. about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? Truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Garnt, first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted the facts to be kept hidden and I needed help. He was the only person I could trust, or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems after he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean... Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He described himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seemed he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? Yeah. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect as the right both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. No, I will. I will prove your innocence. Tomorrow's trial, there's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I want to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the Chief Office 2 years ago. To be continued. Of course you did. Yes, I want to save my progress. However, I know we've only been streaming for like 2.5 hours, but considering how long the trials are, it's not like I'm going to be finishing this case today, so we are going to end stream here. I meant to stream this earlier this week, but life happened, I guess. But there'll be another Ace Attorney stream next week where we should realistically finish this. Like, I don't think the trial will take more than like 3 hours. Maybe I'll stream it earlier in the day, like start stream at 6 AM or something, so I can just kind of keep going. I mean, I can keep going. I'm not tired, but like, I don't feel like doing the trial today. I'm not gonna lie. I've already been streaming for like 2.5 hours. My brain isn't all together today. I don't feel like I can think that well, so. But yeah, thank you for watching. Whether you like, chatted, whatever, and I'll see you all next stream. I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow. It won't be Ace Attorney, but I'm probably gonna stream something tomorrow. Not sure when exactly, but yeah. But yeah, see you all next time. Jump crit for Amy. Bye bye.
Sunday morning, I touched the sky. Next morning, I touched your heart. Was the start. I play my role when I rip the mic apart. Do what I got to do. The place is rock. I'ma put it down. Taking no crown anymore. From the moment I saw you, it's all gone hard to believe to a pimp like me. Used to have several women day with a week. Playtime, I put that behind. Said I'm sorry, I got to go for the sign. I lied to the man, I aim high. To the place no human has ever been tried. So I got to go, I got to go. And all I want is for you to stay. Man of the grave resurrected. Now he's connected. No concession, just embedded by you.